mortified to tell you something.
What?
I usually have a producer when I do this.
Yeah.
I didn't hit record. I'm mortified. Okay. So,
Well, at least you know what to ask again, the answers you liked.
80s cruisers, Luddite, Lori Majewski is here with you right now with Terry Nunn of Berlin. I feel like my mom when she tried to record Live Aid for me on the VCR when I was
Yeah.
there. She was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I usually have a producer. I'm mortified. All
Remember
right.
VCRs?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I made my parents buy a VCR for July 13th, 1985, so that I could see all of Live Aid from beginning to
Oh
end.
my
Because if you remember, it was on
God.
MTV.
Yeah, I do
Yes.
remember.
So there you go. All right. So
Wow.
hate to make you repeat yourself, but you're so cool that I know you won't mind. First of all, let's start with how gorgeous you look. Terry.
Thank you.
What is this? I mean, last I checked, it was 2025, but you look like 1985. You look
Ah.
stunning.
Well, we got these filters now on these things, and they
Okay,
help a
you're gonna have to
lot.
teach me
They
because I
help a
don't have a
lot.
filter on.
You don't have a filter, and
No,
you
I
look like
don't
that?
know.
Oh, you
I
don't know how to
don't
do it?
know. But
Oh,
afterwards, you'll tell me. All right. So, 80s cruise, you're back for the sixth time. Me too. I'm also
God.
a sixth timer as of
Wow.
2026.
Yeah.
And for the sixth time, that means we're both alumni,
Right.
which is great. So,
Wow.
so tell me about what are the 6 years that this will be your 6 years. So, what are the first 5 years that you were on?
So we started in 2017, and then we went for 5 years. They just kept we became the house band. So that was really cool. It was very cool because, I mean, come on. The band and crew, they get a free cruise with their girlfriends and wives and significant others. And they do two shows, and we get to watch like the best bands going, from the 80s all week and eat and drink. Come on. I mean, they're like, I didn't even have to ask. It's like, what are we doing next year? So yeah,
Exactly.
that was, yeah.
Although we don't get the free drink packages, so I always encourage people to buy me a drink, please.
Oh, I'm sure you'll get them to
You
buy you.
probably do, but
Yeah,
I
I'm sure
don't.
you get them to buy you.
I do.
I'm
They're
sure.
so sweet. All
Yes.
right. So 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
What do you remember? What was your first cruise like? And was that your favorite? Because my first cruise was my favorite because I couldn't believe it. It was
Yeah.
so outrageous. Like
Yeah.
walking onto that boat to like a 6 or 8 feet tall hairspray bottle. Like I was just like, I'm back.
Hairspray bottle.
Right? It was like a giant Aquanet welcomed us onto that boat.
Yeah.
How appropriate.
It's like being in a concert with the same people for a week. And everybody's huge fans of the 80s and the music in general, and very cool people, no weirdos. Everybody's very respectful and kind and nice, I think, because I hear there's a boat jail, so, and you're stuck in the boat. So if you're a dick, you're going to go to boat jail.
It
So
really is.
everybody's very kind, but it's like a party. I mean, Paul, my husband, he loves it. He starts drinking about noon, and he knows all the people, and they all, a lot of them come back, so he has a lot of friends already, right? And they're partying and stuff. I don't know as many people because I'm busy, like you. I'm doing, the wine tasting and appearances and the shows, and so, the games. You had mentioned the newlywed game. We did that
Ah,
twice and lost. And the funnier thing is, we were the oldest, longest married when we did it, and we were last.
okay. So I want to tell you that last year, 2025, which was just a
Yeah.
few months ago,
Okay.
they brought back the Newlywed Game, and it was Andy Bell from Erasure and his husband. It was
Okay.
Larry the Duck and his wife Suzanne, and
Yeah.
it was Downtown Julie Brown. and her
I got
husband
it.
Martin. And it
Okay.
got saucy, Terry.
Like saucy, like what do you mean?
Like talking about sex stuff.
Ooh,
But you sing a song called Sex, so you won't have a problem with this, right?
not really. No. What's there to hide, right? I mean, I don't want to talk about private things that Paul doesn't want to talk about, but sex in general is on the table. Why not?
All right. It sounds like you're in for this year
Oh,
for the
oh, you're
newly
signing me
for
up,
the
are you?
not so newlywed game. I know my husband is living in fear that they're going to ask us. So, but I
You don't
know
want
they're
to
going
do
to
it?
ask
Do you
you.
want to do it? Do you
Well,
want
the
to do it
funny
for
thing is, during last year's game, I was texting him the questions to see if he would answer what I would answer. So we
me?
were already thinking about it, but he'd have to get a little bit drunk, I think. I want to say Suzanne, Larry the Duck's wife, said that backstage, before they were brought on to give the answers, they were doing shots. So if that is the case, my husband's in.
That could make you saucy.
Saucy. So let me ask you about your greatest performances that of other people that you've seen. I know that you are a huge fan of Cheap Trick.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Cheap Trick. When they first played, I was backstage just losing my shit and screaming and freaking out and watching from the side of the stage. And after at the end, Rob and Xander came up to me and said, "Hey, we're doing another show. Tomorrow, would you like to do a song with us?" I was like, are you kidding me? I instantly started because I can do the harmonies for Surrender. I know every one of their songs. And he said, "Great." So the next night, I think it's on YouTube. I think somebody filmed it and stuck it on YouTube. You just put in Cheap Trick Terry Nunn, you'll see me like jumping around like an idiot on stage, freaking out because Robin and I are singing Surrender. And wow, that was a moment in my life. And I think the other one was the B-52s. That was a huge, my God. I mean, I still remember first seeing them on Saturday Night Live with her beehive, Cindy's beehive, and it started, and she's like, she's doing Planet Claire, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And and from that moment, they're just still to this day. They don't sound like anybody, they don't look like anybody, so they never age. That's the beauty of being unique is you can't be put in a time frame because you're not doing anything from a time frame. You're just doing your thing, like Pink Floyd and it's just the Beatles. It's your own thing and you will always be fresh. And that's how I feel about B-52. So that's, I believe, when I first met them. And from that, after doing, I jumped on with, was it Planet Claire with them? Um, what song did I do with them? Anyway, that's how we met, and then we did a tour together
It's
after
amazing.
that. So yeah, that was a big deal.
Wow. Um, I didn't see those two, but I did see you
Okay.
perform with Corey from Living Color.
Living Color, yeah. He
That
came
was
and did Highway
so
to
good.
Hell.
And I think my hair like was blown back because the two of you have he has such a powerful voice. And I don't think people realize what a rocker you are and what a powerful voice you have. I was the other day, Terry, I was in a coffee house and Take My Breath Away came on and you sounded so beautiful and so
Oh.
breathy, and I know how you worked that song out. I know that you were going for something different. But most people don't know that you can blow as well. That was crazy.
Are we getting saucy?
Oh, I
Are
didn't
we
mean
talking
that
about
kind of
blowing?
blow.
I I think you're practicing for your newlywed game debut.
Oh my God. But
Will it happen? Let's find out.
but seriously, people don't realize, I think, because you are in a quote new wave band. But
Hmm.
you go back to that Sunset Strip. I mean, over the years, you've performed with some major rockers. I mean,
Yep, Jerry
Andrew
Cantrell
Eldridge?
from Andrew Eldridge, Sisters of Mercy. That's goth rock. Jerry Cantrell, Alice in Chains, Dave Navarro, Jane's Addiction. Wow, Lou Gramm, Foreigner, Pat Benatar.
Pat,
Yeah.
wait, you performed with Pat?
Uh-huh, yeah, we've done shows. We just did a show together in Alabama a couple weeks ago.
Oh my
For
God.
a long time, I love her and am such a fan. So yeah, I've guested with her on Heartbreaker and We Belong because I can do those high parts that she does. So that
That's
that was really
incredible.
cool. Yeah, it is incredible. She's incredible.
Wow. That's wow. All right. Well, what are some of your favorite costumes you've seen over the years
Costumes where?
on the
On
80s
the
cruise?
cruise?
Yeah. I'm sorry I just threw that one in, but I was
On
thinking of
the
somebody. There are people who dress up as you, as Mark Goodman, as
ah, um,
because I don't think the rookies coming on board realize that you basically can't overdo it on the 80s cruise.
yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can be as crazy as you want to be. I don't remember that as much, though it's really fun when they do the costume night and we get to play because then it's just looking out at all of it at once. That's really cool. I
Last year, they had
love
the entire cast of Airplane, the movie. Even the blow up doll that's the co-pilot, the automatic pilot, they had like the guy that fills in as the pilot that he in the movie when he like sweats like crazy and this guy
Okay.
had like a shower thing over him so he would sweat. I mean, they go crazy. It is so bananas. Well,
I
but
gotta say, I'm really looking forward to seeing Gary Newman. That guy, he blew me away. We played a festival out here called Cruel World twice, actually, and he was on the second one. Like the best thing I've ever seen. Like what? It was so good.
people who think
I
he's just Cars have no
no.
idea.
Oh no. In fact, this is way better than what he's doing now is way better than Cars. That's a good start. And I would say that he was a huge influence on Berlin because he came out before we did. And Cars, Kraftwerk, Ultravox, those bands were happening before Berlin. And that's who we look to for what we were doing because, electronic music wasn't really happening yet in the late 70s. But anyway, I didn't expect anything but Cars, and we walked out of the commissary at Cruel World, and I was like, "Wow, that music's really good. What is that?" And we walked over there, and what? Whoa! It's like industrial. It's like Nine Inch Nails. It's like it's sexy. It's nasty. It's don't if you're going to be on this 80s cruise, don't miss Gary Newman.
Definitely
That
not.
show is going to be amazing.
But you know what's so interesting is that I may be going for Gary Newman because I'm a huge fan of his, but there
Hmm.
will always be a band that you don't expect. So you mentioned Lou
Yeah.
Gramm a few minutes ago.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm an okay Foreigner fan, but when I went to see Lou Gramm on the 80s cruise, every single song, I
Yeah.
knew every song. He was so fantastic.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the ones you're not expecting sometimes.
Right. And what a songwriter. He's one of the greats of our time. Yeah, in history.
Yeah.
And for me, the
Yeah.
other one was Casey and the Sunshine Band. Heard them, I get, I was into disco sort of, not really, but watching them, whoa, that was a great show on the 80s cruise. I was not expecting what I saw. So yeah, I know what you mean.
I
You
think
go
Nile
because it's
Rodgers
like
this year is going to be that.
now Rogers.
Nile Rodgers and Chic are going to kill it. And it's our first ever on land concert with both. You know how we do A night and B night because not everyone can fit
Right.
into
Yeah,
the
yeah.
auditoriums because they're
Yeah.
so intimate.
Right.
We are going to dock in the Bahamas and Nile Rodgers and Chic are going to play there on land to
Oh,
both to the entire 80s cruise at once.
oh, that's interesting. I just read, and I didn't know this, you probably do because you know all this stuff, that when David Bowie went to Nile Rodgers to do Let's Dance and do that album with him, first of all, Bowie funded it himself. He didn't have a record label. And he went to Nile and Nile was he talked about it and said, it was really hard because most people want hits. And Bowie was like trying not to have a hit. And he created the two of us created the most successful album of his career at that point, which was,
Yeah, and still is. And the thing is,
is it? Wow.
Niall said to him, "We got to start with the chorus," which David Bowie was never like that.
Never.
And think about it, Let's Dance, right?
Right.
China Girl. Like the songs start with the chorus, and that's a big Nile Rodgers thing. Terry, one of the most incredible moments of my career so far has been waking up to the news that David Bowie had died. And in my office is this huge David Bowie framed Mick Rock poster of him as Ziggy. And I went and I sat at the desk and I was like, I have to work. I have to do something. And within 45 minutes, I had Nile Rodgers on the phone and we were processing this together. And he told those stories about that album. I mean,
Yeah.
they went to the library and researched things at the New York Library. Like that's how like old school it was. But yeah, what they created. And so
Wow.
on this ship, because I know people hear Chic and they think that's a 70s band, but what Nile does is his band plays all the songs that he's been involved with. So you're gonna get Bowie, you're gonna get Madonna, you're going to get Sister Sledge.
Yeah.
Like there's Diana Ross. You're going to love it. Love,
Wow.
love, love it. All right. Tips for newbies. This is really important because we were once newbies and you'd have no idea what to expect, what to pack. I mean, one thing I said a few minutes ago was you can't underdo it when you come all these nights that you could dress for, don't think, oh, I'm gonna look stupid because like everyone's gonna be in their shorts and a t-shirt and I'm dressed as Pac-Man. Like, no, 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 no. If you're in your shorts and your t-shirt, you'll be underdressed. That's what I always tell people.
I don't, yeah, this is a question that I'm not a good person to ask. You're better probably than me because I'm not part of the general population of people, going to all the parties and stuff. I'm because I'm working.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, this one I bring my own stage outfits and anything that I'm going to be wearing for, game night or the wine tasting and stuff like that. But it's different. It's different than what everybody, they get to be part of all the different things they want to be part of, the parties and stuff. That's not
Do
me.
you go
So
to prom? That's my favorite.
nope,
Terry.
don't care. I didn't go to my own prom in my high school. I don't care.
Yeah, this prom
Sorry,
is
you
way
love
different.
you love this.
It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite things. And the
Oh,
silent
why?
disco.
Why?
The reason is it's overwhelming to walk into that room to everyone dressed and like screaming along to Don't You Forget About Me. It I am at once my age looking at this and yet
Yeah.
16. It's so beautiful. Debbie Gibson went last year. You can go. You can go. Put on a mask.
Put on a mask.
Well, last year it was Mardi Gras, so you could have put on a mask. All right. Anything else that I haven't asked you that you want to tell these folks? We're running out
Have
of
you
time
heard,
here.
have you, well, you might be interested in this. Have you heard about that I'm an executive producer on a movie called No More Words?
Wait, is
Being
it the
produced
last
by,
time we talked about this?
uh,
It was just amorphous. It's happening?
yeah, it's actually happening. The screenplay is done. It was picked up by Mark Platt Productions. They just put out Wicked. They're producing it.
Oh my
Yeah, this is
God.
happening. Yeah, it's
So
a thing.
this is your story?
It is a story. well, you know Richard Blade, obviously.
Yeah.
So his book was optioned by this producer and screenwriter. And when Mark Platt Productions picked it up, they decided they wanted the entire movie to be about our romance because it also encompasses when Berlin took off and the beginning, really, of the whole new wave explosion in America. So it's all in it. And it's all really bad and really good. And yeah, and it's fun. It's fun. I really like being an executive producer because it's I've never done this before. And it's just fun. It's just like
Oh
learning how to
my God.
do this, how to, pick actors and directors and to read screenplays and have notes and, like I've never, I've been an actor before, but I just came in, did my job and left. So,
Almost was Princess Leia.
and what?
You were almost Princess Leia.
Yeah. Yeah. Way back, way back, way back when. So,
This is great.
yeah.
Congratulations. And I
Thank
hope
you.
when we talk to you on the 80s cruise, there's more that we can share with everybody 5 or 6 months from now.
Yeah, usually Mark Goodman is he usually hosts those. Do you do too? Do you
I do
host
them
the
too. Yeah.
interviews?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm seeing Mark Goodman tomorrow. Mark and his wife Jill.
Oh, what are you guys doing?
He's coming up to Woodstock, and we're gonna hang out with my kid and just go to
Yeah.
lunch, have some fun. It's
Oh,
fall here, which is
oh,
a
is it
beautiful
beautiful?
time. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. But I'm
Oh,
really, really happy. I know you're a can-do type of person, and if you need any help at all, I have lots of friends in the movies who could give advice or anything, but I love that you're taking the bull by the horns and doing this, stewarding this yourself because who knows this period more than a new wave princess like yourself.
thank you.
Who's playing you?
Right now, they have the script out to Millie Alcock. She did Sirens, and
Yeah.
she's going to be Supergirl, so she's exploding, and they really like her. And I didn't know her until they brought her up. They're interested in Sabrina Carpenter. I'm interested in Florence Pugh. I'm
Yes.
interested in Anya Joy Taylor from Queen's Gambit. I think she's got a real edgy look to her. So yeah, it's a very slow process, but it's fun.
Oh, Terry, I think they're going to shut me off. I only have a 40-minute allotment on
Well,
my
I love
Zoom.
you. Thank you for including me, and I hope you guys come join the 80s cruise unless it's sold out. I have no idea. And see you on the 80s
It
cruise.
will be. All right.
I love
Love
you.
you. Stay fierce, Terry Nunn.
All right, you too, Lori. See you
All right.
soon.
Bye now.
Bye.